everyone, this video is going to be on some of William's favorite learning activities and educational toys. So starting off, the first thing is from Target. It is by the brand B Toys, and it is the Zany Zoo, and it's a huge wooden cube that has activities on all sides. So this side is I don't even know what you would call it, but it has like a little wooden piece, and you move it up the zigzags, and they fall down, and they all have little pictures on there. And he is a little over 2 years, and he's still working on getting these little pegs up the little snake. So on this side, ooh, sorry, that was too close. On this side, it has the alphabet, and each block has the letter and then an animal that corresponds to the letter. And what I like about this is it has like animals that you don't normally see on children's toys. Like for N, it's the narwhal, and it has a picture of the narwhal. And for S, it has skunk. Yep. And I just like that. It doesn't have like typical animals, cat, dog, type of animals, like a goat. It has iguana. I just like it because it doesn't have like mainstream typical animals. So turning it around, this side has 4 little doors, and each door has a pattern, like an animal pattern on there, and you open it up, and the animal pattern corresponds to what animal's in there. So William really enjoyed this when he was younger, opening and closing the doors, and now he knows which animal's inside of each door just by the animal pattern on the door. And the last side has these little blocks that you spin around, and you match up the top and bottom portion for each animal. So they can play a rabbit's head, a giraffe with a rabbit's body. So, and the top part are these little beads that you move around. I don't even know what this thing is called, but I just call it we call it in the house the bead roller coaster. So it's the bead roller coaster, and it has little animals that you can move around the top part. So it's supposed to be a zoo. It has little trees. So the next thing are these Clippo blocks, and he has 2 boxes of these, and all they are these hard plastic blocks that he's had for a while, and you just stick them together. They're all put together just so they can fit in the box. So there's all shapes. There's some to make windows, cubes, all shapes. There's some circles. And when he was younger, he liked to kind of chew on these, especially these when he was teething. And now he builds things, and he just uses his hand muscles to really get these apart and get them together, because they're kind of hard to get apart. So moving on to the Mr. Potato Head. Ooh. And he has learned to say all of his body parts just from using this Mr. Potato Head. We would use it in his speech therapy class a lot, and now he says eyes, he says ears. He's just learned all of the body parts using this Mr. Potato Head, and it's educational too in other regards other than speech. You get to learn where the eyes go, where the nose goes, where ears go. So just like proper body parts and where they go. And this is another little educational toy. I guess it's educational. William really likes it, And it also does body parts too, but it's for a dog. It has his ears. When you pat its head, it says something about its head, its tail. When you play with its legs or its ears, it says, that's my right ear, or that's my left leg, or that's my back leg. So he's learning his left and right. So yeah, and it just crawls around, and it's super cute, and he loves it. And the next thing is this Melissa and Doug puzzle. It has these little bitty pegs that he has to use to get the pieces out. So working on fine motor skills with just picking up that little peg, because you can't really get them out unless you put your finger between the crack. So we have a bunch of puzzles, but I just pulled out one. And another Melissa and Doug activity. This is the hide and seek farm, and it's a bunch of doors that have little magnets of animals in there, and each animal has its own individual little house. So like the chickens go up in the chicken coop, and the horse goes in the big horse barn, and so on and so on. So moving on. This is another Bee Toys brand. It is a Magnadoodle, and it has a bunch of little animal shapes up here, and the pin. And when he was younger, he would not really color with a crayon, and I was too scared to give him a marker. But for this, he really liked to color on this because he did not have to press down very hard to get to see what he was drawing. So with a crayon, he had to press down really hard to be able to see what he was drawing. So this, he still likes this. He's had this for a long time. But he liked it. It kind of built his confidence with using crayons and markers and everything, that he can do it. He just has to put more effort into using a crayon, and now he does use a crayon, but he still plays with this. He loves this thing. And the last thing I'm going to include in this video is another Melissa and Doug toy activity thing, and this is a pegboard. Let me take the paper off. Okay, so it's a pegboard, and it comes with 10 of these little pictures, and this one is obviously a fish, but you can turn it over and it's blank, so you get to kind of color your own picture. So when he was younger, and I mean still now, we kind of match up the colors, put the reds with the reds and blue where it's supposed to go. And I keep all of these little pegs in a box. This box is supposed to go in the toy box. I only get out enough of these colored pegs to go in whatever picture I have to put in the pegboard. So there's 10 pictures, and I get out however many yellows or greens or blues or reds that go in the picture. So we're not like losing pegs and just scattering them all over the house. So this is just a few of mine and William's like favorite educational type toys. So yeah, if you have any questions, just let me know, and I'll talk to everyone later. Bye.